everyone, welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios, and it is Challenge Monday. So I am showing you the flip through of one of the two baby albums that I made for the October One More Time Just Junk Journal Challenge, or Stash Buster Junk Journal Challenge. You know where I'm at, we've been doing this. I'm recording this about 10:30 on Sunday night so that I could get it uploaded for you guys this morning. Been up running since about 4:30 this morning, and I'm ready to call it a night. So let's jump right into this journal. I'll tell you how I did a couple of things, show you where all the elements from the challenge fell into place, and we're ready to go. I started with a chipboard cover, and what I did was I layered it with bubble wrap packaging recycled from an Amazon order, and I did it just on the one side. And then I covered it with white cotton sheeting, and I'll show you the inside in a minute. This is dyed with re-inker from Stampin' Up. I think it's Petal Pink, and just re-inker in water, dyed a piece of the cotton sheeting. And let's see, there's my ribbons. I'm not finished filling in the rings yet. I will finish filling those in, but I want to give you an idea of what I did. And while I'm here, you will notice that somewhere here, this one I think it is, I tied the piece of sheeting that I'm closing the book with, I tied it to the center of the center ring so that it goes around the back and around the front. On the front, I have some ribbon trim from Hobby Lobby, and then I've took some fine, I don't think that's the magenta from Stampin' Up. I think it's just some I had in my stash. Woven it through this lace, and then where they intersected, I put some of the bling from Dollar Tree. This is that, I'm going to have to re-glue that down. It's coming apart. This is that embellishment die cut that I got from the big paper haul on the store that was closing out. I took a 3x4 photo pocket and used double-sided tape to adhere it to the dark pink. What did I use for that? I think this is Melon Mambo, actually. So that, because I knew the plastic pocket was not going to adhere to the cover, but I could use double-sided tape and adhere it to the cardstock and then glue the cardstock down. And then these flowers are from, I think they're from the His and Hers wedding category at Dollar Tree, or at Hobby Lobby rather, and some greenery that I had in my stash, and I've tucked a little bit of lace trim underneath the flowers. So then on the front edge of the inside front cover, I've lined it with lace, and something, oh, my pen hooked up. And then I've lined it with the Melon Mambo on the inside. Now on the other journal, where I've got dark pinks in here, I'm going to use light pinks. In the same way with this, I will use light ribbon through here. I'm going to use the variegated roses that I used on a tag. I'll remind you of that in a minute. And then I'm going to use the dark pink bling on this, so that, and then the light pink here, so that the girls' albums will have, although they're twins, they'll have a little bit of differentiality. I also did eyelets through the cover so that it would be take a little less wear and tear on the cover itself. This is a piece of packaging from my Stampin' Blends markers. They come 2 to a package. I have lined it with the light pink cardstock, Petal Pink maybe, and then adhered it to this with 3 strips of double-sided tape. And I put a Sharpie pen in here so that she can journal, and she won't have to worry about anything smearing. Okay, so this is, the covers will start in the same here. This is part of actually from a bridal invitation set that I got at Hobby Lobby on clearance. Lined it with created a hinge with a piece of my scrapbook paper. This was one of the envelopes elements. I turned it into a hidden paper clip so that it would hold this, and when they open it up, this is hinged to a large single sheet pocket protector from the Paper Studios so that they could put a picture of the baby on the inside. And then the paper clip just holds that closed. I've added some music note paper, and any of these thin papers I want to go back and add hole reinforcers from all the scraps, so even the hole reinforcers will match. Then I've gone and I've added pocket page protectors from the Paper Studio. And so I've tried to use some of the Project Life cards that I had and flip them through here in some semblance of order. To keep in, although this isn't totally junk journal, I did want to add some of the other elements that you would have in a junk journal. So I've got some ledger paper in white, another pocket page that tells the stories, pregnancy, how mom felt, mom's cravings, one of the element tags, and I created a pocket and I've added some washi tape. This is just a little tuck spot. I'll use this tag here. Not sure what's going to go under here yet. Probably allow her to leave something in there, but that was from one of the Project Life cards. This was their reveal announcement, and then this was the announcement for the shower. Now I got a copy of each of them, so what I did was I ran them through my copier, and so that I could put a copy in each of the girls' books and I could keep the original. And because this is across from the shower page, I've got this tag here, and where she can talk about the baby shower, of which there were over 30 people in attendance. Another one of the tag, this was the envelope tag that I made, and it's got journaling spot on the back, more washi tape. I've left in a couple of pages here where she could add pictures from the shower. Her sister and her aunt are both photographers, so there were plenty of pictures to be had at that shower. I've added a bolt pen here in pink, put an eyelet in, and then so that I could add that baby charm like I've got in the shaker card. Another picture here. This is where I start as soon as we get past the baby's on its way thing. Then I started adding in the months tags made from the paper cup liners. So there's number 1. And what I've done is I've alternated them, so you'll see number 2 down here. Sometimes you'll see 1 in the center, so that not all the bulk is in one corner of the book. Added another journaling card here so I could create a tuck spot for that tag. More of those, some notebook paper. There's number 2, and I've added some more of that paper trim cuttings off just to break up the white space, but then there's still plenty of room there for her to journal. More of the page protectors. This is all about mom. This is all about dad. So there's a place here for them to put a picture of Cassie with the little one, and then there's a spot here for a picture with Matt and the baby. This is a corner tuck that I made for the mini challenge in the challenge number 1, and used it to tuck here. You'll see this ribbon later, and I took a piece of it and put a tab on the corner. This is that belly band pocket that I made using my hoarded item. Number 3, see, I moved it to the middle because it worked great on this envelope flap that I just left open as a full tuck. And then the envelope over here allows you to tuck this tag in. And I left it like this so it could hang off and provide a little bit more element off the edge. One of those elements, I turned it into a tuck spot with another Project Life card. This was a part of a belly band from that invitation in the very beginning from the wedding set. I glued it in to create a pocket for that element. This is where I added one of those tags and then that element with the bear. This one again, leaving it off the side because it's not really going to tuck in there with that heart really well, so I left it like this and it'll hang off the side. There's number 4. Some of the page trimmings with the leftover scraps from the cardstock and papers. This was a notepad that I had, and I liked the way the colors were. They blended with everything else. So I just created a mat there to put it in. And then this, plenty of writing space here, but it also has a place for that shaker card, and it kind of lets that shaker card be a surprise when they pull it out. This one is a flip out. I added that little bitty tag from the tag on a tag embellishment challenge. And then this is using my scraps. just added this up here. It's a place to tuck another tuck spot, and I can slide another Project Life card under there. Used a big Project Life card to make a pocket to tuck that tag in. My challenge was finding a place to put the tags that I'd made. So there's number 5. Now this one, I haven't cut the page for it yet. I actually do, but I folded and glued this paper to make a pocket, and I'll put a journaling card in there. This is just a tuck for that one, and this is the rose ribbon that I'm going to use, or that I've used on the front cover of the other baby album. I like this one. Old MacDonald Had a Farm. They are just, next weekend they're moving out to a big farmhouse in the country, so I thought this was appropriate. Coming home, and then the other book has a card that says My First Home. This is that envelope, and I could easily put a Project Life card in there as well. And then I've used a teeny tiny paper clip from, or binder clip from Stampin' Up! To hold that tag in place. There's nothing there, just that. Twins, and then I've got a little digital. Let me grab it really quick. I haven't colored it yet because I don't know what color the girls' hair is going to be, but I've got this old digital. I have no clue where it came from. But I'm going to put it there, and then they'll have a place down here to put a picture of both of the girls together. And then there is number 7. I've trimmed this page with some lace just to give a little softness to the edge. Trimmed this one with washi tape, and it just flips up for plenty of journaling space. Number 9, this one was a fold up, and I turned it into a pocket with a couple of journaling cards. Another one of those note sheets, but I left this as a tuck this way. Another picture pocket. This one is a flip out with a notepad. Slide this over. There's a notepad here. And then I've added some trim here, another piece of that belly band from that wedding invitation set to tuck this journaling card in. I can put this back into place. Back side of that, we've got number 10. And there's some more of that ribbon, roughly ribbon trim. Another flip out, more washi tape. And number 12, and I backed it because this will be the first birthday, so I backed it with a piece of the rose glitter paper. And I put in, this is from the Die Cuts with a View Sweet Shop pad. And plenty of room to journal about the birthday, and extra pocket pages for birthday pictures. Then there's this page here. And I can remove that now. This is a CD envelope, and I've just left it open that they can slide a picture in behind. And this is actually made from washi tape from Jot at Walmart. Pen and Gear, I'm sorry, Pen and Gear at Walmart, where the washi tape is each individual flower petals. So I put the flower petals in and added the bling. And that's the inside of the book. And that is journal number 1, or baby album number 1. And like I said, number 2 is just exactly the same, except wherever I've got dark cardstocks here and the darker ribbons, I'm just flip-flopping and I'm doing light pinks. I may try to dust these with a darker pink mist. I'm not sure if I have any, but otherwise it's just going to have to stay that pink there. So that is the baby albums for Cassie. And I will be back tomorrow with a Card Chicks card. And my computer's trying to do updates, and I don't want it to do updates right now. And I really don't have time this week to set up the new one, so we're just going to hold our breath. So, Card Chick card tomorrow, nothing on Wednesday. Thursday I will be here with, hopefully, a new design team project. If I don't have the Thanksgiving digitals from Julie by Wednesday, when I need to project and film, we will go back to that Roses kit and do a Christmas card with the Roses. Friday is Friday Freebie. I know I've got something written down, don't remember what it is. Then we're back to Shout Out Saturday and Stampin' Up Sunday. So I hope you'll stick with me this week because we've got lots to do. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'd still really like to hit 1,000 subscribers by Christmas. So come on, share me out there. And I will see you back here tomorrow. Creative blessings.